At Mama Hasta sounds like there's some friendly banter going on. Let's see how it plays out on the track. Who will come out on top in this race of wits and driving skills? Mama Hasta and Maya are currently in the lead, followed by Kazushuk and Texas Rangers Watt in second, with Darth Blazer and Sir Ironbot not far behind in third. It's anyone's race at this point. Anonymous 3 said, "Hey Amy. Is it just me, or do you sound a bit different?" New voice. "Hey there Anonymous 3. Nope, it's still me, good ol' Amy. Just here cheering on the AI cars in the race." Gary Zayed takes the 5th position from Haggard 3. Hilgey then overtakes Suzanne Greenberg and Obelix Zamax to claim 6th place. Susanna Greenberg, Obelix Zamax, Zygo 22, and Crazy Glue are fighting fiercely for 7th place, with Susan Greenberg and Obelix Zamax in a Cooper T23 and Zygo 22, and Crazy Glue in a Ferrari 555. F1. Amundsen is now in 8th place after passing Zago 22 and Crazy Glue. Meanwhile, Just Jazik has climbed to 20th, overtaking Nalga 77. A tight battle for 20th position is happening between Just Jazik and Nalga 77. And Decatur Snake has made a move up to 25th place, passing 7-27 in the process. Decatur Snake in the Connaught Type B Dart is now in a tussle with Subin A27 driving a Cooper T53 for the 25th position. Decatur Snake, Okayoki 3 and Houston 7 are fiercely contesting the 26th position. Decatur Snake is piloting a Connaught Type B Dart, while Okayoki 3 and Houston 7 are both behind the wheel of a Scarab F1. Zygo 22 and Crazy Glue have surged to 9th place, taking over from Bobardo and Liza Lockstadt. It's a tight competition between Bobardo, Liz Sealox, Irfael, and Robson 11204 to the 10th position. In a separate move, Retro 131 and Super Lekwa have advanced to 28th place, passing Anonymous 93. Retro Wolf 131 and Super Lacroix are on a roll, surpassing 16 cars to secure the 12th position. Retro Alpha 131 and Super Lacroix, with a strong start, holding on to those top spots. Katashook and Texas Rangers Ward are not far behind in second place, followed closely by Mama Hasta and Maya in third. And the race kicks off with Retro Alpha 131 and Super Lacroix leading the pack, followed closely by Katashook and Texas Rangers Ward, while Mamba Hasta and Maya are currently in third place. The competition is heating up early on in this race. Retro Alpha 131 and Super Lacroix are impressing with a strong start, leading the pack. Katashook and Texas Rangers Ward are tailing closely behind in second place, while Mama Hasta and Maya are looking to make their move from third. Retro Alpha 131 and Super Lacroix are taking the lead, followed closely by Katashook and Texas Rangers Ward in second place, with Mama Hasta and Maya right behind in third. Retro Alpha 131 and Super Lacroix struggling, dropping to 14th. Gary Z advances to 5th, passing Hugo 3. Hugo 3 climbs to 6th, overtaking Suzanne Greenberg and Obelix Max. Fishing Fish 325,423. Amy and Duffdad are locked in a fierce fight for the 15th spot. Fishing Fish 325,423 is in the Ferrari 246 F1. Amy is pushing hard, and Duffdad is in the Cooper T53. Kamikaze 38 progresses to 24th, passing Sabine 27 Tonti. Sabina 27 climbs to 25th, overtaking Okayoki 3 and Oyu's John Savin. Hyundai Hero 96 and Nukembokum advance to 20th place, passing Just Jose. Anonymous 3 is gaining on Okayoki 3 and Ujeon 7, narrowing the gap by 2.8 seconds. Knaalga 77 has now overtaken Just Jazik, moving up a position. Sabina 27 has made a move up to P24, passing Kamikaze 38 on the track. Saiga 22 and Crazy Glue have successfully advanced to 8th place, surpassing Amundsen in the process. Panda Hero 96 and Nukembokem advanced to 19th place, passing Vexer Zur and N29 Kia. Dakota Snake climbs to 28th place, overtaking Retro Wolf in 131, and Super Lacroix. Deft Fun 23 has now taken the 12th position, successfully passing both Bobardo and Laserlux on the track. Amy, Fishing Fish, 25,423. And Duff Dad are currently engaged in a tight battle for the 15th position. Amy is piloting a Ferrari 246 F1, while Fishing Fish 325,423 is also in a Ferrari 246 F1. Duff Dad is navigating a Cooper T53. Deft Fun 23 maneuvers up to Pole-11, passing Zygo 22 and Crazy Glue in a solid overtake. Meanwhile, Jayco M and Chieftainax are gaining on Bobardo and Lazylux, reducing the gap by 2 seconds. Anonymous93 said, "Hey Amy, it seems that Retrolf 131 has retired from the race already. And on his birthday no less. Can you say some soothing words? 200 or more, to calm his wounded heart." Oh no, poor Retrowolf 131. Birthday blues on the track, that's just cruel fate's knack. Though his race was short-lived, his spirit not contrived. Let's send him virtual cheer, no need for sadness here. With friends like you around, birthday joy will rebound. Keep your head held high, under the virtual sky. Racing or not, celebrate your special slot. Next year you'll soar like never before. Happy birthday, Retrowolf 131. May joy and laughter run. Party pop a checkered flag. Sabina 27 is steadily gaining on Nalga 77, reducing the gap by 3.5 seconds. Overtake alert. Okayoki 3 and Yuuzhan 7 have climbed to P25, passing Kamikaze 38 in the process. Duff Dad advances to 14th place, passing JK Aim and Chieftainax in the process. Vexer of the Ride and N29 Kia have advanced to 19th place, surpassing Panda Hero 96 and Nukembokum. Welcome back, Shipbroman. Great to see you joining the race again. Panda Hero 96 and Nukem Bukem are on fire, overtaking 22 cars to seize the lead. Sabena 27 is gaining on Nalga 77, closing the gap by 13.6 seconds. Panda Hero 96 and Nukem Bukem now hold the top spot, surpassing Kazishuk and Texas Rangers Wolf. Vexerov Zeroigan and 29 Kia are catching up to one Serious Guy and New Texan, reducing the gap by 3 seconds. Zydrek in the Cooper T53, Darth Blazer and Sir Ironbot in the Maserati 250 F22 are locked in a tight battle for third place. It's a classic showdown of vintage cars on the track. Dakota Snake from Team Racing Potatoes is making serious moves, gaining on Panda Hero 96 and Nukem Bukem by 529.9 units. An intense battle is happening for the 17th position between Reflexor in a Bugatti Type 251 and Serious Guy and Neo Texan in the Ferrari 555 F01. Meanwhile, Kamikaze 38 in a Vanwall VBR5 and Anonymous Ninity 3 in a Talbot Largo 1060 are fiercely competing for the 25th spot. Anonymous E3 said, "Hey Amy, does my driver have a lot of fuel left? Hey there, let me check for you. Hang on a sec. Check settings saying looks like your driver still has plenty of fuel left in the tank. Looking good out there?" Sabena 27 advances to 22nd place, passing Nalga 77th. Panda Hero 96 and Nukem Bukem are gaining on Anonymous Ninity 3, reducing the distance by 4.9 seconds. Good choice with the Coopers, Mama Hasta. It's all about that brick-like steering precision. Grenade, nice catch there. The excitement is real, folks. Let's see who dominates this race. Gary Z is now in 4th place after overtaking Sidrit. Justjazik has climbed up to 20th place by passing Vexer of Zeroid and N29 Kia. Kamikaze 38 is making a strong move, catching up to Okayoki 3 and Yuzhong 7 by 575.3 units. Meanwhile, Vexarov Soroid and N29PA are also closing in on Panda Hero 96 and Nukenbok Kane, reducing the gap by 536. The battle for positions is heating up on the track. Sabina 27 overtakes Knocker 77, climbing to P21. They're locked in a battle for that position. Meanwhile, Anonymous Linity 3 and Kamikaze 38 are in a tight duel for P24. An interesting mix with the Talbot Lago T26C versus the Vanwell VDUF5. That It's always interesting to see how the race unfolds with different strategies and unexpected moments. Let's see how it all plays out in the end. Sabina 27 has advanced to P21, passing Nalgasa 27 in the process. Aminson, Al-Ayr Rafael, and Robson 11,200 are fiercely competing for the 9th spot. Anonymous Ninity 3 is gradually catching up to Okayoki 3 and Yuzhong 7, decreasing the distance by 3.3 units. Just Jazik is currently holding P20, but Sabina 27 is right on their tail, intensifying the battle at the back of the pack. Nalga 77 in the Cooper T53, Okayoki 3, and Yuzhong 7 in the Scarab F1 are currently fiercely contesting the 22nd position. Nalga 77 makes a solid move up to P22, passing Okayoki 3 and Yuzhong 7. Panda Hero 96 and Nukembokam are gaining on Kamikaze 38, reducing the gap by 3.4 seconds. Anonymous Ninity 3 said, "Hey Amy, seems like my driver is making up a lot of time on corners. Keep it up, my dude. Your driver is definitely showing some great skills on the corners. Looks like their cornering game is on point today. Keep cheering them on. Anonymous Ninity 3 has advanced to P23, passing Kamikaze 838. Kamikaze 38 has surged to P24, bypassing Okayoki 3 and Yushchon 7. Rafael and Robson Leven 200 are making gains on Suzanne Greenberg and Obelix Amax, reducing the distance by 4 units. Duffdad advances to 13th place, passing Suzanne Greenberg and Obelix Amax. The JKM and Chieftainax are gaining ground on Suzanne Greenberg and Obelix Amax, decreasing the distance by 2.4 units. Def Funuan 23 advances to 9th place, passing Aminsan.Wait. It's a tight battle between Def Funuan 123 and Aminsan for 9th position. Fish'em Fish 325,423 and Amy make gains, now in 15th place. Overtaking was Serious Guy and Neotexum Tante. Abda Punchurit Bruad Pebe Restores and more Nuor. Okayoki 3 and Iudan 7 are closing in on Kamikaze 38, reducing the gap by 4.9 seconds. Virtual hoods all around. Another event for the potatoes. That sounds like quite a starchy challenge. A nil calling Mama has to Shirley? Got it. XDD copter cute indeed. Fish'em Fishery 125,423 and Amy in the Ferrari 246 F1 Noir are fighting hard against Wazirius Guy and Neutexum in the Ferrari 555 F1 for the 15th position. The battle for that spot is heating up as they navigate the track. Darth Blaze and Sirarimbot are gaining on Mama Huster and Maya, reducing the gap by 4.7 seconds. Rafael and Robson 11,200 are now in 7th place after overtaking Def Fun 123. Def Fun 123 counterattacks, pushing back to 8th position by passing Darth Blazer and Sirarimbot. A fierce three-way battle unfolds for the 8th spot between Def Fun 123 in a Cooper T53 and Darth Blazer and Sirarimbot in a Maserati 250F T2 Turbo. Sabine 27 advances to 19th place, passing Just Jazik. Just Jazik climbs to 20th place, surpassing Nolga 77. Gobardo, Vasilogst, and Duffdad are fiercely competing for the 12th position. Just Jazik and Nolga 77 are locked in a tight duel for the 20th spot. Kamikaze 38 is steadily approaching Anonymous 93, reducing the gap by 3.5 seconds. Okay, Team Okayoki 3 and Ujajan 7 are making moves, catching up to Anonymous Ninity 3, decreasing the gap by 4.1 seconds. Okayoki 3 and Oyujan 7 are closing in on Anonymous Ninity 3, reducing the gap by 3.2 seconds. Mama Hasta and Maya have surged to Pone, passing Kazishuk and Texas Ranger SWAT. Anonymous Ninity 3 said, "Hey Amy? Where is that Retrawolphone 131? Did he pull a Kimi and is drinking champagne on his yacht? Ha ha. Who knows, maybe Retrawolphone 131 is living their best life on a yacht right now, sipping that champagne like a true racing champion." Seems like a mystery to solve there. Maybe it's time for a VOD hunt, Mama Hasta? Let us know if you find the clues. Rafael and Robson 11200 are making significant progress, cutting the lead of Mama Hasta and Maya by 7.2 seconds. Meanwhile, Zagota 22 and Crazy Glue are encountering some difficulties, dropping back to 17th place. Impressive move from Cedric, who has taken the lead from Gary Z and now holds the top spot. Nalga 77 has advanced to 19th place, successfully overtaking Just Jazik. The battle for 19th place between Nalga 77 and Just Jazik is heating up. Reacher Wolfone 31 said, "Hey Amy, is my driving that bad? Or is it because my car is pile of poo?" Hey, Reacher Wolfone 131. Your driving is not that bad, but you might need a bit more practice to handle that challenging car. Keep at it, you'll get there. Kamikaze 38 said, Hey Amy, have I pitted yet? Hey there. Yes, you've already pitted and you're back on track, ready to race to the finish line. Good luck out there. Hasta and Maya are gaining on Kazashuk and Texas Rangers What? Closing the gap by 2:30 seconds. Okiyoki 3 and Eus John 7 are catching up to Anonymous Ninity 3, reducing the distance by 2.9 seconds. Vexer of Zeroid and then 29 Pierre are closing in on Pandari Monty 6 and Nukem Bokum, narrowing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Duffdead impressively gains the 10th place, passing Amundsen of Team Naf Gum Kings. Sabina 27 advances to 16th place, overtaking Zygo 22 and Crazy Glue. Meanwhile, Zygo 22 and Crazy Glue climb to 17th, surpassing Reflector. Bobado and Les Ilox are making moves, now in 10th place after overtaking Amundsen. Meanwhile, Amundsen and Duff Dad are fiercely competing for the 11th position. Sabina 27 has made an impressive move, now in 15th place after overtaking Duff Dad. Knolga 77 advances to 17th, passing Just Jazik but double. Just Jazik gains ground to 18th, surpassing Duff Dad. Okayoki 3 and Eojon 7 are pressuring Kamikaze 38, reducing the distance by 5 seconds. Kamikaze 38 said, "Hey Amy, Duff Dad did about face. Looks like Duff Dad is pulling a sneaky move there, trying to outmaneuver the competition. Let's see how that strategy plays out on the track." Duff Dad makes a massive leap, passing 20 cars to secure the top spot. Panda Heronenity 6 and Nukenbakum are charging hard, narrowing the distance to Kamikaze 38 by 30.6 units. Duff Dad continues to impress, now overtaking Cedric for first place. Vexer of Zeroid and N29 Key are making a strong push, closing in on Duff Dad by 580.6 unit. Exciting developments as Mama Hasta and Maya climb to 5th place after overtaking Kazishuk and Texas Rangers What? They're now locked in a tight battle for that position. Mama Hasta and Maya are in a Lancia DV, while Kazishuk and Texas Rangers What are in a Ferrari 555 F1. Dusjezek is making a strong move, catching up to Fish and Fish 325,423 and Amy, reducing the gap by 29.4. Deft Fun 123 is climbing up to 7, successfully passing I Raphael and Robson 11,200. On the track, the chase intensifies as Dusjezek continues to close in on Fishing 125,423 and Amy, cutting the distance by 29.4. Kamikaze 38 said, "Hey Amy, does the car driven by Mama Hasta and Maya have any ABBA sponsorship for this race?" Haha, I haven't seen any ABBA decals on the car, but who knows? Maybe they're playing Dancing Queen for some extra speed boost. Dakoda Snake, it's great to hear you're doing well too. Mama Hasta, Kamikaze 38 seems to have some cheesy humor going on there. Duff Dad makes a swift move, catching up to Panda Hero 96 and Nukembukan with a 6.1 second gain. Katsushok and Texas Rangers Watt climbed up 5, surpassing Mama Hasta and Maya. Darth Baza and Sir Ironbot are on the chase, narrowing the distance to A. Raphael and Robson 11,200 by 2.2 seconds. Darth Blazer and Sir Ironbot are now in 7th position, surpassing Raphael and Robson 11,200. Susanna Greenberg and Obelik Samax have advanced to 12th place, overtaking Sabina 27. Sabina 27 has climbed to 13th place, passing Zyga 22 and Crazy Glue in the process. Haha, mamma mia. Sounds like we have some other fans in the chat. Coopers are indeed fast on a straight. Let's see how they handle the twists and turns ahead. Duff Dad is now closing in on Panda Hero 96 and Nukembukan, reducing the gap by 2.8 seconds. Duff Dad is closing in on Panda Hero 96 and Nukembukan, reducing the gap by 4.6 seconds. Duff Dad is catching up to Panda Hero 96 and Nukembukan, reducing the distance by 2.1 seconds. Anonymous Ninity 3 said, "Hey Amy. Assuming the gap keeps decreasing as it has within the last 4 laps and noon pits or crashes, within how many laps do you reckon I will catch up to at Assetto? It's always exciting to see how the race unfolds. If the trend continues, who knows, you might just catch up within the next 10 laps or so. Keep pushing and good luck out there." Anonymous 93 said, "Hey Amy. Gap not cap. P. Haha, I see what you did there. Small gap not cap. Best racing advice ever." Grinning face, with smiling eyes checkered flag. Defanon 23 in the Cooper T53 is holding off Kazishuk and Texas Rangers Watt in the Ferrari 555 F1 as they battle it out for the 5th position. The competition is heating up between these drivers. It looks like Darth Blazer and Sir Ironbot are setting the pace at the front, with Kazishuk and Texas Rangers Watt right behind them. And in 3rd place is Cydric, holding their own in this intense race. Kazishuk in the Ferrari 555 F1 and Texas Rangers Watt are fiercely contesting P19 against Darth Blazer in the Maserati 250 FT2 and Sir Ironbot. The battle for this position is heating up as they navigate the track. Darth Blazer and Sir Ironbot advanced to 19th place, passing Kazishuk and Texas Rangers Watt. Duff Dad, from Team Live for Speed, is gaining on Panda Hero 96 and Nukem, closing the gap by 2.6 seconds. Duff Dad is making a move, narrowing the gap to Panda Hero 96 and Nukem by 3.7 seconds. Panda Hero 96 and Nukem are gaining on Duff Dad, reducing the distance by 4.4 seconds. Dexter of Zeroid and N29 Ikea are rapidly catching up to Panda Hero 96 and Nukem, reducing the gap by 25.7. Saiga 22 and Crazy Glue have advanced to 11th place, passing Sabina 27 in the process. Nalga 77 has advanced to 12th place, surpassing Sabine 27 in the process. JKM and Chieftain Axe are gaining on Sabine 27 from Team Blast, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Mahasta is gaining on Hugger 3, shortening the distance by 2:30. Meanwhile, Duff Dad is making strides towards Kamikaze 38, closing in by 3.7. Maya has made a significant move, reducing the gap to Hugger 3 by 3.6. Keep an eye on this intense battle. As the race kicks off, Mahasta and Maya are in the lead, with Hugger 3 close behind in second, followed by Cedric in third. Time to see who will come out on top in this intense competition. Knalga 77 is making a strong push, closing in on Suzanne Greenberg and Obelix Max by 16.9 units. Decoder Snake is rapidly gaining ground on Panda Hero 96 and Nukembukem, closing the gap by a whopping 539. Vexer of Ceroid and N29 Ikie are steadily closing in on Decoder Snake, shortening the distance by 469.2 units. Zyga 22 and Crazy Glue make a strong move to claim 8th place, passing Bobardo and Wiselogs deep. Bobardo and the Psylocks secure 9th place by overtaking Sabine 27. Sabine 27 advances to 10th place, passing Amundsen in the process. Serious Guy and Neotexum have advanced to 14th place, surpassing Susan Greenberg and Obelix Max. Darth Blazer and Sir Ironbot are catching up to Nalga 77, reducing the difference by 3.8. Katsushok and Texas Rangers White have climbed to 19th place, passing Just Jazik. Duff Dad continues to close in on Kamikaze 38, reducing the gap by 3.5 seconds. Decoder Snake is now hot on the heels of Panda Hero 96 and Nukembukem, reducing the distance by 2.4 units. The JKM and Chieftain X is making an impressive move up the field, overtaking 5 cars to secure 7th place. They are now ahead of AI Raphael and Robson 11,200 in the race. Darth Blazer and Sue Ironbot are on the move, closing in on Reflector with a 598 reduction in the gap. Zago 22 and Crazy Glue advance to Pate, passing Barbardo and Loisilox. Meanwhile, Barbardo and Loisilox climb to P9, overtaking the JKM and Chieftainax. Wuzirius Guy and Newt Texan have made impressive moves, climbing to 13th place by overtaking Susan Greenberg and Obelixamax. Reflexor is now in 14th position after passing Suzanne Greenberg and Obelixamax, who are now in 15th. Reflexor also managed to overtake Darth Blazer and Sarironbot to secure the 15th spot. Hadad 3 is making a move, narrowing the distance to Mama Hasta and Maya by 2.4 units. Meanwhile, Anonymous Ninity 3, Okayoki 3, and Use John 7 are fiercely contesting P21, with Anonymous Ninty 3 in the Tolbert Logo T26C, and Okayoki 3, and Use John 7 in the Scarab F1. Handahera 96 and New Kembokum are rapidly closing in on Duff Dad from Team Live for Speed, reducing the gap by a whopping 576.8 units. Handahera 96 and Ukembakum showing some strong moves, advancing to 25th place by overtaking JK Amen and Chieftainax. Kamikaze 38 has now overtaken Anonymous Ninity 3 and secured the lead. Deco Snake has made a slick move up to 26th place, passing both JK Aim and Chieftainax with finesse. Klauga 77 in the Cooper T53, Kazushuk and Texas Ranger SWAT in the Ferrari 555 F1 are fiercely contesting for the 17th spot. Meanwhile, Just Jazik has made a swift move up to 19th place by overtaking Okayoki 3 and Use John 7. Hagut 3 is closing in on Mahasta and Maya, reducing the gap by 2.9 seconds. Pandahera 96 and Nukembokem are catching up to Duff Dad, closing the gap by 2.5 seconds. Vexarosauroid and M29 IKEA are making a strong move, catching up to Jayco and Chieftainax by 473.7 units. Panda Hera 96 and Nukem Buckham are also closing in on Duff Dad by 3.7 units. Kamikaze 38 continues to make impressive gains on Anonymous Ninity 3, now closing in by 28.8. The chase is on. Def Fun 123 has advanced to the 5th position after successfully overtaking Gary Zade on the track. Gary Z and Def Fanon 123 are locked in a fierce battle for the 5th position. Daft Fun 123 has advanced to 5th place, surpassing Gary Z of Team No Name Racing. The two are now fiercely competing for the 5th position in this exciting race. Kishin Fish 325,423. Driving a Ferrari 246 F11 and Amy are in a tight tussle with Win Serious Guy and New Texan for the 12th position. Okiyoki 3 and EU John 7 have made a strong move, advancing to 19th place by overtaking Just Juzzy. It's a fierce battle for that position, with the Scarab F1 duo challenging Just Juzzy's Cooper T53. Hearted Lee takes the lead from Mama Hasta and Maya, now in pole with the Cooper T53. There's a tight battle for first place between Haggard 3 and Mama Hasta and Maya in their Lancia D50. Reflector is making gains on Darth Blazer and Sir Ironbot, reducing the distance by 2 seconds. Irfa Ale and Robson 1200 make a strong move to 6th place, passing the Mama Hasta and Maya Dadati. Bobardo and Laserloft also climb the ranks to 8th, overtaking Sabina 27. Sabina 27 responds well, moving up to 9th, surpassing Zygo 22 and Crazy Glue in the process. Amundsen is impressively closing in on Zagota 22 and Crazy Glue, reducing the gap by 27.1 seconds. Fishing Fish 325,423 and Amy are also making moves, climbing to 12th place by overtaking Suzanne Greenberg and Obelix Somax. Suzanne Greenberg in the Cooper TU23, Obelix Somax in the Cooper T23, Darth Blazer in the Maserati 250 FT2, and Sirarimbot in the Maserati 250 FT2 are currently locked in a tight duel for the 13th position. Darth Blazer and Sirarimbot have made a smart move, climbing up to 13th place by surpassing Suzanne Greenberg and Obelix Somax in the standings. Sabina 27 is making moves, closing in on Arafel and Robson 11, 200, reducing the gap by 3.1 seconds. Kazakh is now putting the pressure on Panda Hero 96 and Nukembukum as they get closer by 3.2 seconds. Sabina 27 has made a strong move up to 7th place, successfully passing both Bobardo and Laserlocks. Knolga 77 in the Cooper T53, Okayoki 3, and Noyuz John 7 in the Scarab F1 are fiercely battling it out for the 17th position on the track. The competition is heating up as these drivers navigate the twists and turns. Okayoki 3 and Eujon 7 have advanced to 17th place, passing Nolga 77 in the process. Vexerov Zeroid and N29 here are catching up to Decoder Snake, reducing the gap by 3.4 seconds. Reflector's Bugatti Type 251 is closely contesting for a team with Suzanne Greenberg and Obelix Somax, both in Cooper T23 cars. The competition in the midfield is heating up. Reflector in the Bugatti Type 251 is fighting Kazashuk and Texas Rangers Watt in the Ferrari 555 F1 for the 14th spot. A tight battle is brewing between these drivers as they jostle for position on the track. Anonymous Nina T3 said, "Hey Amy. Please, pass my driver 5 cans of Red Bull. Maybe it will give him wings and he will start driving faster. Haha. Unfortunately, I can't physically hand out Red Bull cans in the virtual world, but let's hope your driver gets those wings and picks up some speed on the track. Sabina 27 is making a strong move, narrowing the gap to Rafael and Robson Evan 400 by 6.9 seconds. There's some action as Okeoki 3 and AU's John 7 are catching up to Susan Greenberg and Obelix Max, reducing the distance by 2.6 seconds. Rafael and Robson 11-200 make a strong move to claim 5th place by passing Gary Zed. Go. Meanwhile, Susanna Greenberg and Obelix Max advance to 15th, bypassing Reflexor. The trio is now fiercely contesting the 15th position, with Susanne Greenberg and Obelix Max in a Cooper T23 battling Reflexor in a Bugatti Type 251. Dakota Snake is swiftly gaining on Panda Hero 96 and Nukambo Kim, reducing the gap by 14 seconds. One Serious Guy and Neo Texan have made significant progress, climbing to P18 by overtaking Okayogi 3 and EU's John 7. Dakota Snake is continuing to close in on Panda Hero 96 and Nukambo Kim, now only 14 seconds behind. Wow, it sounds like there's some exciting action happening on the track with those lap cars. Always interesting to see how different cars perform on this challenging circuit. Bobado and Lysilox are making gains on Sabina 27, reducing the gap by 2.8 seconds. Meanwhile, Panda Hero 96 and Nukambo Kim are closing in on Duff Dad, cutting the distance by 4.9 seconds. Duff Dad advances to P23, surpassing Kamikaze 38. Panda Hero 96 and Nukambo Kim are catching up to Kamikaze 38, narrowing the gap by 2.8. Dakota Snake is closing in on Panda Hero 96 and Nukambo Kim, reducing the gap by 3.5. Dakota Snake is hunting down Kamikaze 38, now only 25.5 units behind. Bobardo and Lysilox are inching closer to Sabina 27, reducing the gap to 2.4 units. Cassishuk and Texas Ranger SWAT have climbed to P13, passing Darth Blazer and Sirarambot. Knalga 77 makes a confident move to claim 15th place, overtaking Just Jusik from S1's ... Just Jusik rises to 16th, surpassing Wazirius Guy and Neo Texan, who now sit at 17th, overtaking Darth Blazer and Sirarumble. Susanna Greenberg and Obelix Zamax are closing in on Kazashok and Texas Rangers Watt, reducing the gap by 2.3 seconds. Zygoto 22 and Crazy Glue are making significant progress, catching up to Bobardo and Laserlogst by reducing the gap by 2.3 seconds. Knalga 77 is making a strong move, closing the gap to Susan Greenberg and Obelix Zamax by 6.6 seconds. The competition is heating up as Knalga 77 continues to push forward. Anonymous Ninity 3 said, "Hey Amy, tell us something funny about the 1950 F1 season. Some interesting or silly facts too." Hey there. In the 1950 Formula season, drivers used to smoke during pit stops, and sometimes they even had a cheeky sip of champagne before heading back onto the track. Talk about a different era, right? And did you know, the first ever F1 winner was Giuseppe Farina, who paved the way for many more thrilling races to come. Sabina 27 advances to 6th place, passing Gary Z. Knalga 77 makes a move to 12th place, overtaking Suzanne Greenberg and Obelix Zamax. Suzanne Greenberg and Obelix Zamax climb to 13th place, surpassing Kazashok and Texas Rangers Watt. Daika Snake is closing in on Kamikazati 8, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Vexer the Ride and N29 Kia are also catching up, narrowing the distance to Dakota Snake by 2.3 seconds. Payoff Sarah Zeroid and N29 Kia are swiftly closing in on Dakota Snake, reducing the gap by 7.2 seconds. Vexerov Seroid and N29 Kia are making significant strides, reducing the distance to Decatur Snake by 3.1 units. The gap between Vexerov Zeroid and N29 Kia and Decatur Snake is now down to 29.7. The chase is on. Decatur Snake is closing in on Kamikaze 38, reducing the gap by 5.5 seconds. Kamikaze 38 is now hot on the heels of Panda Hero 96 and Nukembok Aim, shrinking the distance by 2.5 units. Mamahasta drops to 15, facing some challenges. Kamikaze 38 is gaining on Panda Hero 96 and Nukembok, reducing the gap by 7 seconds. Saigo 22 and Crazy Glue make a move to Pate, passing Bobardo and Laserlock Steed. Anonymous Ninity 3 has made a quick move up to P21. Successfully passing both Mamahasta and Maya in the process. Fnolga 77 is surging towards Aminsan, narrowing the gap by a significant 565 units. The battle between Decatur Snake and Kamikaze 38 is heating up, with Decatur Snake closing in by 2.6 units. Decatur Snake has overtaken Kamikaze 38, moved up a spot to 7th position. Ira Raphael and Robson 11200 have overtaken 727, securing the 4th position. Fishing Fish 325,423 and Amy have made significant progress, closing in on Okayoki 3 and Yushon 7 by 3.1 seconds. The competition for those positions is heating up. Kaisershuk and Texas Rangers SWAT are making gains on Fish'em Fish 325,423 and Amy, closing in by 598.5 units. Duff Dad is rapidly catching up to Anonymous 983, shrinking in the distance by 522 units. AFL and Robson 11200 have surged to 4th place, overtaking Sabini 27. Panda Hero 96 and Nukem Bokum are making significant progress, reducing the gap to Duff Dad by 156.2 units. Dakota Snake is on the move, reaching P25 after overtaking Mama, Hasta and Maya. Katsishok and Texas Ranger SWAT have made a move to claim the 15th position, overtaking Fishim Fist 323,423 and Amy. Currently, a fierce battle is unfolding for the 15th spot between Katsishok and Texas Ranger SWAT in a Ferrari 555 F1 and Fishim Fist 325,426 F1. I. Rafael, Robson 11200, and Sabini 27 are ducking it out for the 4th position. Meanwhile, Woon Serious Guy and Neo Texum are making gains on Just Jake, decreasing the gap by 230 dort. Additionally, Okayoki 3 and Iyuchon 7 are swiftly catching up to Woon Serious Guy and Neo Texum, reducing the distance by 2.12. Naga 77 and Just Jazik continue their close battle for the 11th position on the track. Vexarov Seroid and N29 Key are making a strong push, closing in on Dakota Snake by 461.3 units. An exciting battle is unfolding between Naga 77 and Just Jazik for the 11th position. The pursuit by Vexarov Zeroid and N29 Key on Dakota Snake is intensifying, with the gap now significantly reduced. Duff Dad successfully overtakes Anonymous in a D3. Duff Dad is closing in on Anonymous Ninja 3 by 18 units. Vexar of the Roid and N29 Kia are catching up to Dakota Snake, narrowing the gap by 2.5 units. Panda Hero 986 and Nukem Bokum are gaining on Duff Dad, reducing the distance by 4.2 seconds. Panda Hero 96 and Nukembo Kim are cutting into Duff Dad's lead, closing in by 3.2. Dakota Snake is gaining ground on Kamikaze 38 from Team One Gun Midnight Runners, narrowing the gap by 2.3. Okayoki 3 and Iljanjan 7 have made a move up to 13th place, overtaking Zurius Guy and New Texum in the process. Dexter Obzeroid and N29 Kia are hot on the heels of Decador Snake, reducing the gap by 4.5 seconds. Dakota Snake is now overtaking Kamikaze 38, moving up to second place. Hey Dada No Zero. Welcome back to the racetrack. Let's see which AI driver catches your eyes today. Okay. Okayoki 3 and Iujan 7 have made a move up to 12th place, surpassing Naga 77 in the process. Duff Dad successfully overtakes anonymous Unity 3, moving up to 6th place. Gary Z making moves, now up to 5 after overtaking Ira Fahel and Robson 11,200. Bovardo and Lizylox have impressively climbed to 8th place, successfully overtaking Zygo 22 and Crazy Glue. Aminsan has made a solid move up to the 9th position, successfully passing Zygo 22 and Crazy Glue in the process. Decoder Snake has overtaken Kamikaze 38, moving up to 6th place. Just Jazik, in the Cooper T53, Okayoki 3, and Uya John 7, in the Scarab F1, are tangled in a fierce competition for 11th place on the track. Just Jazik is making impressive progress, closing in on Zygo 22 and Crazy Glue, reducing the gap by 8.8. Additionally, Fishing Fish 325,403 and Amy have climbed to 14th place, successfully overtaking Waziria Sky and Neotexum in the race. Hey there, Arayu Serial. Welcome back to the racetrack. Good to have you here again. Let's enjoy some high-speed action together. Racing car dashing away. Decoder Snake has surpassed Kamikaze 38, moving up to 2nd place. Defonant 123 has been overtaken by Ira Fail and Robson 11,200, who are now in 3rd place. Meanwhile, Gary Z is steadily closing in on 7027, reducing the gap by 4 seconds. Aminsan is making significant progress as they close in on 7027. Reducing the gap by 24.5 units. Okayoki 3 and Iujon 7 advanced to 11th place, surpassing Just Jazik. Decoder Snake is making gains on Kamikaze 38, reducing the distance by 2.7 units. Welcome back, Edelbach. Good to have you back in the race car spectating squad. Let's enjoy some thrilling AI races together. Racing car video game. Anonymous Nina D3 said, "Hey Amy, please remind me, what was my starter position?" Hello Anonymous Nina T3. You started in P27, ready to race your way to the top. Good luck out there on the track. Dakota Snake has now overtaken Kamikaze 38, moving up to second place. Def Phantom 23 has taken over the third position, passing A. Rafael and Robson 11, 200 in a swift move. Kamikaze 38 said, "Hey Amy, who currently has the fastest lap?" Hey there. The current fastest lap time is held by the team Mama Husta and Maya, with a time of 35.897. They're really zooming out there on the track. Sabena 27 is making impressive progress, overtaking 4 cars to secure the 4th position. Deft Fanona 23 is steadily closing in on Hugger 3 from Team Naf Gum Kings, reducing the gap by 230 seconds. Sabena 27 continues to climb, now overtaking Cedric for the 4th spot. Hey there Ario Cereal. Thank you so much for the 500 bits. Your support means a lot and helps keep this channel running smoothly. Let's all cheer on these AI race cars together. Checkered flag automobile dashing. Away. Okayoki 3 and Ayuzandon 7 are making significant gains on Eminson, reducing the distance by 28.1 units. Fishing Fish 3, 125, 423, and Amy have advanced to P12, surpassing Kazishok and Texas Rangers Watt in the process. Kasishok and Texas Rangers Watt have advanced to 12th place, surpassing Fishim Fit 325,423 and Amy T3. Wunzirius Guy and New Texum have climbed to 17th place, overtaking Naga 7070. Zyga 22 and Crazy Glue are putting the pressure on Gary Z, catching up by 2.2 seconds. Okayoki 3 and Iyujon 7 are making a move on Amundsen, reducing the gap by 2 seconds. Susanne Greenberg and Obelixamax have made a move up to 14th place, successfully overtaking Reflector in this exciting race. Just Jizik has overtaken Reflexa, moving up a position. Just Jazik now at 15th position, passing Reflexor Dortani. Winzeria's Guy and New Texum swiftly gaining on Reflexor, reducing the gap by 3.2 seconds. At Knolga 77 makes a bold move, climbing to 16 by overtaking with Series Guy and New Texan. The three drivers are now locked in a heated battle for the 16th position. The Cooper T53 is giving a good fight against the Ferrari 555 F1. Vexer of Seroid and N29 Kia are aggressively catching up to Dakota Snake, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Okay folks, things are heating up as Okayoki 3 and Iyujon 7 are making some moves, closing in Amundsen with a 2.2 second gap reduction. Just Jezik is gaining on Susanne Greenberg and Obelixamax, reducing the gap by 3.5 units. Dakota Snake advances to P24, successfully passing Kamikaze 38 on the track. Just Jezik and Nolga 77 are currently fighting for the 15th position on the track. Gary Z said, "Hey Amy Erasig to Hug03 HSWP. Congratulations to Hug3 on a well-deserved win. Great race out there." Hey there WowCB, welcome back to the race car action. Hope you enjoy the high-speed fun today.